Let's start with our last command, which is sweep. So we'll do first thing that we do every time when we start our workbench. Okay, I actually don't need this. I'll close it. Okay, so I don't need these planes. I'm going to hide the planes, and let's create a point at absolute and insert a axis system with point as the origin and make it current. I'm creating a new geometrical set, and whatever operations I'm going to perform will save all the operations in this new geometrical set. So understanding sweep commands is actually very easy. So there is this small description given here with respect to each and every command. Like right now we are looking at this command with reference surface. So here we have uh, kind of a description like what is P. P is the profile, then S is the surface, and G is the guide curve. So like this, we can also create our all the sweep surfaces, and you can see that for with every sweep command they have provided a description. So it is easy to understand and execute. So let's see. Uh, let's try out some of the sweep commands. Okay, so first one is with reference surface. Okay, so we create a surface, create a sketch, and we create a surface. Let's make it, we'll make it a little more curvy. And use a pad. Okay, so we have created this surface, and let's create a profile. So let's say this is our profile. So let's try our first sweep. It also needs a guide curve. I guess we can use this as a guide curve. So profile, this is our profile, and now it is asking for a guide curve. This is the guide curve, and we need a reference surface. So we select this surface as reference. So here this profile will stay normal to this surface. That is why they have provided this angle. So if we want to give, we can give some angular and these deviations. Don't increase these numbers because that will, spoil the surface. So we try to click preview, and we can see that it has created our profile. And as you can see, with this reference service, what is happening is this profile is at any moment throughout this surface. This profile that we have chosen, it is normal to this surface. Okay, so there are multiple ways, like there are 4 different ways in which we can have this surface, and also we can provide some angle to it. Say we provide 20 degrees and click preview. So uh, along the guide curve, we are able to get a angle, and there are 4 possible solutions to it. So this is one solution that we are looking at. This is the next solution, and you can see that here these green lines are there. So it is because that uh, I don't know what these green lines are. I'm looking at them for the first time. Let's click preview. Let's play with it. Okay, so these green lines are limited to the areas where the curvature is changing. So one limit be this curvature from here to here, and the other curvature it is showing from here till here, and then we have more curvature in this region, and this is the final curvature. So this is what these curves are. So we click preview. These lines are not actually making any changes. They are only for like a kind of a representation. We click preview. So we are looking at the different possible solutions. So to this same profile. Okay. Let's increase this value, say 45. Literally, I'm not seeing any difference by changing this angle. Let's try some simple profile. Say we put a plane here on this curve at this point, and we create a simple line. It is asking for origin. We'll say projection point, and we'll choose this one, vertical, horizontal. That is perfect. And we create a line. This line need not to be in contact or coinciding with the curve. Now we are going to use this line and see how that same command behaves. So this is the first one in the first tab. It is the first one. So this is the profile along this guide curve, and let's see the results. This is one result. Right now it is not. It is considering the default mean plane, and we are not able to choose the angle. So if we provide this surface as a reference, here we can change the angle. Say I give an angle of uh, 20. So you guys can see that along with this surface, we are able to change the angle of the curve, and there are four possible solutions. This is one solution. This is the next solution. Then we have two more solutions. So we can choose whichever we need. So this is one example. Okay, I'm just going to cancel it because we might need to use this surface again for next command. So we can just click OK and it will create our surface. Just hide it for now. That must be enough. Okay, so next in sweep we have with two guide curves. So we need a profile and we need two guide curves. So let's say that um, let's try if we can choose this profile and we choose these two as guide curves. So this is our profile. Then one guide curve is here and the other guide curve is here. and then we provide the anchor element for point 1. For guide 1, anchor element is here, and for guide 2, the anchor element is here. And let's try it out. Okay, so this is what the profile looks like. We have created it using these two guide curves. And I'm not looking at any other possible solution. So this is the only solution that we are looking at. So it is considering these as an anchor point as of now. We can try moving these anchor points to some other location. Say we create a point at the middle of the curve, middle of this edge, middle, okay. Another point here, middle, okay. So let's consider these two as anchor points and let's see what the changes we are going to look at. So here, then the guide curve, then the first anchor point, this one. Now second guide curve and the second anchor point, this one. And we turn this on, just don't change the values. And we click preview. Okay. So see how the anchor point is changing the profile of this curve. So this is our second command, which is with two guide curves, and we also understood what are these anchor points. Uh, these there are these this option also like relimiter. So relimiter is actually nothing. It will just create two surfaces and we can limit our surface between those two planes. So let me show you. Just simply create plane, and we can create a plane on this edge of 3 points, say mm, normal to curve. Okay, so we select this curve. Okay, we have this point here. Okay, and we will choose another point. So if we choose this just this one, then it is going to limit. Oops, sorry. It is asking for a spine. So we choose this edge. And let's choose another relimiter on this curve and the middle point, that is fine. Okay, so this is, it has limited the I guess there is something to do with the anchor points, and because we are choosing this relimiter on the anchor point itself, and that is the reason we are looking at this profile in this way. So better, instead of using the relimiter, it is I can't even remove it now, I guess. What if I remove it from here? Nope. So it is better that after creating the required surface, we put our planes manually, and then we limit our surface. So that is the second command. Let's go to the next command, that is with pull direction. So here we need a profile, we need a guide curve, and we need a direction. And you can see uh, what it looks like. So say profile is this one. Then we have guide curve, this one, and we have a direction, say this Z direction. And we click preview. So we have this surface. So remember in the first command we were using this surface for providing direction to this surface that we are creating. But in this, instead of providing surface as a reference for direction, we are providing Z axis. Okay, and it is providing us these four possible solutions. So let's look at those four possible solutions one by one. Okay, this is one. Then this is the other solution. it is doing it at a 20 degrees, and we can also reverse it. Let's say no, we don't have option to reverse it. Better to switch to the next option. Okay, so it's like this. What if we decrease it to say increase it to 80? Okay, so if we click this one, then this angle is uh, 80 degrees from Z. Okay, so this is how with pull direction command works. Let's look at the next one. All these three commands are covered. Now we will go to the next one, which is using two limits. So let's say we use these two limits, and we can easily create a surface. So say guide curve 1 and say guide curve 2, and we click preview. So this is our surface with two limits. This is if in case we want to increase the length, then we can provide some length. Okay, so let's keep 0 as of now. So this is with two surface. Let's hide it. Next we have is limit and mid. So this is one guide curve. Now this is another guide curve. So this is you say limit and this is you say mid, and we click preview. So it extends automatically uh, because it's the midpoint. So it is like it will create this part on the other side as well. Okay. So this is limit and mid. Let's go to the next one. It is with reference surface. So let's choose a guide curve. This is say is our guide curve, and then the reference surface is this one, and we need to provide some angle, say 5 degrees. Okay, let's try creating it again. So this command that we were looking at is with reference surface. So guide curve, this is the guide curve. Then we choose our reference surface. This is be our reference surface. That after that we need a spine. Say we choose this as spine, and we provide some angle, say 10 degrees, and we give some length 10. Okay, so we can do a preview, and this is the reference surface. From this reference surface, it is providing an angle of 10 degrees. Let's make it 45 degrees. So now it is a 45-degree angle. We can make it 0 as well. Let's see. Yeah, 0 is also working. So say we want to create this surface at a 20 degrees of angle preview. So there are four possible results for 20 degrees. Okay, so these are the four possible results. This is second result, then the next one, and this here, this one. Okay, so this is with reference surface. Now let's go to with reference curve. So this is the guide curve we have selected, and then we select a reference curve. Say we select this one, and it is providing us some results. Flick preview. Okay, it's not working. So let's change the reference curve. Oops. Okay, so this is the reference curve. So this is the profile, but the direction that we are providing 20 degrees, it is with respect to that curve, not to this profile. So say a better way to understand this is if we could change the uh, curve profile. So what we will do is we will create a sketch, click OK, and we create a curve here. Let's create a straight line. Okay, and we exit. Uh, we are going to use this straight line as a reference curve. So let's try it again. So it says with reference curve. So we select this as a guide and we select this as a reference curve. We provide some angles, say 20 degrees, and we provide some length, say 20 millimeters. Okay, so we have at least one twisted area could not be filled. Try to enlarge the area by moving the cutter or by increasing the setback value. Oops, it is creating some weird curves. Let's try reducing this dimension, say 5 millimeters. And we click preview. So it is because this line, it is intersecting this edge a little over the top. It is intersecting here and it is also intersecting here. So let's try and we move this line a bit down. Use this dimension and we bring it down to say 60. And let's try now how the command is going to behave. Okay, so this is the guide curve, then this is the reference curve. Let's give some angles, say 20, and we give some length 10 millimeters, and let's try a preview. Okay, so now we are able to get the preview. So this here, what is happening is this is just a guide curve, but the angle of this guide curve is with respect to this line. Okay, so angle of this guide curve, it is always normal to this curve, but in previous, say in this command with reference surface, the angle was normal to the surface, but here the angle is with respect to this curve. Okay, so this is what this profile is, and you can click next to see more results. Okay, just ignore the error. Okay, so this is like this. Okay, so what do we have next? Next is with tangent surface. Okay, we cancel this. So here we have a tangent surface, and let's try creating a profile using the next sweep command. So what we will do is we will create a surface here. Let's see. Okay, and let's create some surface like this. And I really don't want the complete circle, just part of it. And we pad it in the reverse direction. I click OK. And the next command that we are looking at, it is with tangent surface. So we need one guide. We can choose this guide and we can choose this as a tangent surface, and let's see. Okay, it is giving us two possible results. One, it can go like this, and the other one, it can go straight. Let's see if we put some wavy curve on this edge and then see like what kind of results we will look at. Okay, so to put some, wavy curve on it, what we will do is we will create a sketch. I need a plane first. So on this point, mm, I'm not getting how I'm supposed to do it. Uh, okay, let's make a plane normal to this one. Mm, Parallel through point, this plane here. Okay, and now we add a sketch, this plane, projection point here. Click OK. I really don't want to see the background, but it's fine for now. And choose this one, and we create a curve. We create a curve. Say it should be smooth, or we will get some broken surfaces. So it is best that we keep this profile smooth, and then the projection of this profile on the other surface is also going to be smooth. So let's say we put this wavy curve just to the outside, and we exit this and we project it on this one. Use projection command, we project it here. Always use curvature. Click OK. Hide this and let's split it. Now we have something in curvature here, and let's see how our surface is going to come when we have this kind of profile. Sweep with tangent surface. This is our guide, and this is our tangent surface. Let's try. Oops, looks like we gave like too much of curve. Click OK. uh, it is getting, it is getting twisted. I don't know why it is getting twisted. It's not supposed to happen. I tried a couple of things, but it looks like nothing works. So the best example be there is an edge and there is a tangent surface, and we have this sweep. So this is what this next command is like. Next in sweep, we have with draft direction. This is like simple. We have this guide curve, and we can give a draft direction, say Z. So along that Z direction, we can provide some angle, say 10 degrees, and we need to provide a length. Okay. Now here there are some options, like if you have a curved surface, you want a curved profile, you will get a curved profile. If you want a flat profile, you can choose this option. Let me show you how it works. Suppose I choose this curve. So I use a sweep command with draft direction. This is my edge, and the direction is Z, and we give a 10 degrees draft for a length of say 20. We have this. We'll increase it little, say 100, and we use this. So okay, we need to provide a limiting element. Say I provide this and click OK. So yes, it looks like this. Okay, I thought we can do it without limiting element also, but instead of using these limiting elements, best is um, to create a plane and later split the surface. Okay. Okay. So this is our sweep with draft direction. It is also having four possible angles. So all of them are 10 degrees to Z. We can click next and see the possible, output. Okay. After that, we have next with two tangent surfaces. Uh, so we already have a tangent surface here. We can use this as our another tangent surface. And apart from that, we need a curve. Okay, let's create a line the simple way. And we use a simple line. We can actually make it a tangent line. I'm just using this for reference. It's not big deal. Okay, let's make it like this. And I will pad it, and I need to create sketch, or I say I need to create a line, and I'll take midpoint of this curve, midpoint, okay, and another midpoint here, and then we put a curve, click OK. So this is our reference line. We hide this, we don't need this, we don't need that. Okay, and maybe with the help of this line, we will be able to create our sweep. So this is two dimensions. We select spine and first tangent surface, then we have second tangent surface. We click preview. Okay, so these are the two possible results that we are looking at. We will choose this one, second one. Okay, oh sorry, the first one. Okay, and let's see if we do some changes to this line and there is some effect on this surface. So to do that, we go to this sketch and I try moving it slightly down, or yeah, slightly down, and let's see what happens. Okay, it is just using it as a reference. It is not actually passing through it. So this was our last sweep command in the second tab. In next video, we will look at uh, commands in this one and this one. Thank you.